Hello, potato. Trying food in this channel generally falls into about 3 categories. Probably the most common being things that I think are genuinely interesting sounding, but I don't know if they'll be good or not. So this is things like a lot of the imported crisps fall into this category. They're flavors that, are unusual or weird, or indeed I can't even tell necessarily what they are because they're not written in English. But I have faith that they'll be interesting at the very least, if not actually quite good. And usually they end up being quite good. Then there are things that are interesting sounding that I'm not sure what they'll be like. But maybe I just want to try them, like a thing that I've heard of and want to try. And I find out, that to me at least, they're awful. This would be things like Sour Patch Kids cereal would be a good obvious one. Or the boiled peanuts. The boiled peanuts were a particular low bar. For me personally, your mileage may vary. I know they're quite popular in certain parts of the world, but the void space is not one of those. And then there are, I'd say the rarest, which are items that I genuinely think are going to be bad. This would be things like the weird Van Leeuwen ice cream flavors, which have ranged from being surprisingly okay, like the potatoes and malted milkshake flavor, to things that are actually worse than I thought they would be, like the Hidden Valley Ranch flavor. Today's item falls into this third category. It's something that I think is going to be genuinely awful. It is a product by Frankford. They are a candy company that seems to largely make licensed candies. I've eaten stuff from them before in the past. I picked up the Kraft mac and cheese gummies, I think were by Frankford. And they were disappointing in that they were just kind of generically fruity flavored, and they didn't taste of mac and cheese, and they also didn't taste particularly good. They didn't taste awful, they just tasted like eh. So, what was the point of their existing? The answer is, I guess, just to put the Kraft name on something. And they also make things like Lunchables. I actually bought like a Lunchable gummy, I think, at the same time I bought the mac and cheese, and never did a video on it because I was so disappointed in the mac and cheese for being not good and also not awful. I was just disappointed in it. Now, back at Christmas, I thought again, I think this was Frankfurt. I could be wrong. It could be a different brand, but how many people possibly have this license? At Christmas, they had a little pickle tin of Claussen pickle gummies. I thought, that sounds awful. And then I looked at the package, it says fruit flavored gummies. Like, oh, it's going to taste like the mac and cheese ones. And I skipped it. Didn't do it. Skip ahead to this past week, and I'm looking in the Easter section at my local big box store, and I see the Claussen logo on a candy. And I see, it's Frankfurt. It's going to be vaguely fruity flavored. No, this actually claims to be Claussen pickle flavor jelly beans. Pickle flavor jelly, in case you missed it up here. It says again, pickle flavor jelly beans. So, yeah, I don't like pickles. Don't care for them. I try them every so often. I'll try a different kind of pickle. I don't mind pickled things like Sunamono, a nice lightly pickled cucumber. Love me some Sunamono. Well, you can't see that packaging at all. It's just glare. There we go. That's better. What was the thing? I don't care for pickles. I'm not totally opposed to pickled items, but pickles I generally don't like. So yeah, I picked this. I see they come in a small bag, which is probably good, because I can't imagine I'm going to actually eat all these. And I want to point out to you, these don't even look good. Look at the shapes. These look like lima beans, like misshapen lima beans. Do the people at Frankfurt not know what a jelly bean is meant to look like? Because it ain't this. They're like jelly lima beans instead of the traditional jelly bean. The information on the back here of use, 4 servings per container. I feel like it's going to be a lot more servings than that. Indeed, I feel like it's an infinite number of servings because I don't feel like these are going to actually get eaten. 4 servings per container, 110 calories per serving, 15 mils of sodium, so 1% of your daily sodium, no protein, nothing else to say about itself. Sugar, glucose syrup, cornstarch, natural flavor, titanium dioxide, shellac, coconut oil, citric acid, mineral oil, beeswax, carnauba wax, artificial colors blue 1 and yellow 5. And it's made in a facility that processes peanuts, tree nuts, milk, soy, and whole wheat. All right, so let's open up our Claussen pickle flavor jelly beans. Again, I feel like these are definitely something I expect to be awful. One, because I don't like pickles, and two, because the bag is trying to keep me from my own self-destruction here. I mean, gross flavored jelly beans are hardly a new thing. It's like literally half of what Jelly Belly sells nowadays, both in the Bertie Bott's line and in the Bean Boozled line. So it's not like, gross jelly beans are an unusual find. But yeah, these, I mean, look how misshapen these are. What happened here? They look like stones. They don't look like jelly beans. I mean, they're not even particularly lima bean shaped for some of them. Some of them literally, you could call these candy rocks and you would not be any farther off. All right, do they have any scent though? Do they have any particular scent? Oh my gosh, they do smell of pickle. You have to get very close to them, but it is very much, this smells like the pickle that I get mad when I find on my cheeseburger. I mean, I don't necessarily know specifically what a Claussen pickle smells like, but that smells like a pickle I would find on my sandwich and be vaguely annoyed because now that flavor is going to have infected all the food it touched. I'm fine taking pickles off, but they do tend to infect. Like the flavor it just soaks in to whatever you put it on. Even you take the pickles off, you're like, oh, you take your pickles off. Yeah, I can take my pickles off, but it's still there. It's still there. It's still ruining my food. I'm not gonna take it back or anything, but I'm just not gonna be particularly pleased about it. But yeah, these smell, I expect them to smell of nothing. A lot of candy smells of nothing. These do smell of pickle brine. So, all right, let's see. Can we break one open? Look, oh, they're very soft. Well, that's probably a good thing. And not much looking on the inside there. Just kind of a gummy look, like a jelly bean would. They're very soft jelly bean. I kind of, at least once you crack the shellac, they're a very soft jelly bean. Kind of expect them to be a little tougher than that, being kind of off-brand jelly beans. All right, we've talked about it enough. Well, let's get a smell of it broken open. Yes, I'm delaying. Can you tell? Ah! Oh God, that smells so much worse when you break it open. And now my hand smells like it. If you like the smell, if you like pickles, you're gonna love that scent. I feel like this is probably going to either go straight in the trash club or in the, hey, try this, to people I don't particularly like. All right, I'm gonna eat one though. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's sweet, and then the pickliness hits you. But it's a sweet, it's almost like a cooling sensation on my tongue where it's touching. I mean, this isn't as bad. And going for a second, I'm gonna eat the one I broke open. It isn't as bad as the ranch ice cream, but it's not that far off. No. Nope, I'm done. I'm not eating any more of those. It's got almost like a spearmint to it. It's like a refreshing, cooling sensation where it was on my tongue, but also very much of pickles. Oh, that's really bad. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I had psyched myself up for that to be quite a bit worse than, because the sweetness helps a bit, and that spearminty feel, I think, distracts me. But now I can taste it on my breath. Like when I talk and when I exhale, it feels like I've eaten a pickle. The sweetness is pretty much gone. There's still a little coolness on the tongue. But what's left behind is I don't know what my breath smells like, but it feels like pickle breath. It feels like I have just eaten a pickle and now I need to eat something to go like get the taste out of my mouth because I don't like pickles. Yep, that is not as bad as I thought it would be, but it is genuinely unpleasant. Unless maybe if you like pickles, I give it a try. At least it's something you can say you tried, but I mean, that's certainly why I did it, I can say I tried it. But that is genuinely bad. That is genuinely not good, not pleasant, weird, but not in the worst possible way, but not in a good way either. Okay, well, I need to go and wash my mouth out now. Drink something strong flavored. Eat something maybe, I don't know, but that taste has got to go out of my mouth. So I'm going to wrap this up. Those were Claussen pickle flavored jelly beans by Frankford, who clearly hate us all and want us to die. But I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully with something much more pleasant than this.